It's got some crazy stuff planned. I saw a couple different preps for this.
Side flip.
Oh! Side to side on the rail!
Down.
You gotta be kidding me!
Style semifinal. Athletes will be challenged to create one freestyle line. A line is defined as a fluidly constructed set of tricks that lasts less than 15 seconds. They will only have one attempt to showcase their line. Judges will provide one score out of 10 for each athlete based on overall impression.
Okay, Reagan Chan, wife of fellow competitor Kailyn Chan.
Let's get it, Reagan.
From Lehigh, Utah.
And remember, today we'll be seeing longer form lines, about 15 seconds each. Can go a little over, can go under.
Wiping her hands down, getting her feet prepared for impact. I feel like we're going to see some cool bar stuff potentially. Okay, I like this hand placement.
Ooh, goes to the swing pistol squat backflip.
Nice, directly from that Webster. Very smooth.
Not done yet. And over to the wall.
Oh, split backflip.
Yeah.
Nice. Very well executed, Reagan Chan.
Hyped on that one.
Let's go. And a couple really solid backflip variations in there.
Yeah, that was very solid from Reagan Chan. Connected well, executed well. A definite high level of difficulty there with that split backflip at the end and starting with that pistol backflip.
And also very lucid coming out of that Webster side, going directly into that Kong up into backflip. That can be pretty difficult to dial the momentum into a perfect zone where you can Kong out of that.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
no stumbles whatsoever.
Keeping that flow moving.
Hey, Regan, good job.
Now the judges are giving overall impression scores based on a series of criteria, such as difficulty, course interaction, which she did interact with a lot of the course, using a ton of it, and using it in a creative way, which is all part of that course interaction.
Hitting that signature Chan coffee grinder.
Oh, yeah.
A in a split backflip.
Doing a move off of an object instead of on flat ground. You'll be getting much more points for off of an object than flat ground.
Okay, 6.90. That is the score to beat. Alaya board. Starting up on the gray wall.
I saw her practicing something up here earlier.
Hey, that was an epic shot. Okay.
The back handspring pre on that.
Oh, just a little bit of a stumble.
To back layout finish. Sticking the landing. Well done, Alaya.
Sending her love to the audience.
Man, that first move, that back handspring on very thin obstacle going directly down, continuing the flow.
If you go left or right, you are screwed. So,
now,
very nice.
There were fewer steps in that line than Reagan Chan had, but there were also less moves and covered less of the course. We'll see how that translates over to the judges.
Pretty well flowed up until this point here. Just a bit of a hesitation going for that backflip.
Yeah.
Should have trusted her footing.
6.27 for Alaya. Yeah, definitely a big little pause there. A big little pause.
A big little pause. Somewhere in between big and small.
We call that a medium-sized pause.
Just the size of Montreal.
Sydney Olson up next. Now, she always throws down her hardest stuff, except for right there where she decided to use her knee to get up.
I just saw that too. Hey, Sydney, why are you using your knee to start up that?
That would earn her 10 push-ups at Somatic Movement Gym.
Parkour, no knees, no elbows. Come on. Unless you're hitting an elbow cast.
Starting on the top.
Okay,
gainers down to that beautiful roll to safety.
I
Great
love a
spacing.
gainer to roll. Look how smooth. Oh. Nice.
Oh, let's go, Sydney.
Muscling through that last portion. Just a tiny stumble after that back full.
Oh, man. The level of difficulty was very high for that run. Beautiful connections, just a small execution error on that back full, like you mentioned.
But packing in a ton of flips, much higher difficulty than what we've seen so far in the women's style division.
Love to see this spacing right here from that gainer roll to safety vault.
And just a bit of a stumble after this. Oh, not even really. She just kind of stepped into it. And then here,
hands down. Turned it into a bit of a DD roll.
A DD roll! Also known as a hip roll or action roll.
Woo! 7.84 for Sydney Olson.
So a mistake like that can happen if you're anticipating your transition before you've completed the landing. You got to take things one step at a time, and it looks like maybe she was thinking about that hip roll a little bit too soon.
Kings of the Concrete, presented by Tempest, is proud to support the Sport Parkour League and this year's SPL1. Parkour thrives on grassroots events, and we are honored to be a part of the diverse landscape of competitions that exist in our sport. KOTC Onlines will be back this fall. Get your best lines ready and compete for a chance at $1,500 and a spot in Kings of the Concrete 2023. Submissions open October 1st.
Luke Mizell up first.
And stepping in to replace one of our fallen athletes, we had a couple athletes who had to pull out due to injuries, such as Jaden Harris and Aiden Rudolph. So Luke Mizell.
There we go. Get that energy in. Let's see what he's got in store for us.
Saw some of his preps for this. One of my favorite moves. Yeah!
Oh, so well done.
No Arabian pre.
It's the palm spin. Few small missteps. Side flips over. See where he's going here.
Couple connections. Oh! And another front to cat! All right.
Let's
Nice!
go!
He is stoked on that one.
That was unexpected to hit that not only in the middle, but towards the end of your run.
Damn. Dude. That is crazy to put at the end of your line, man.
Starting with an absolute banger of a flip pre. The flow suffered just a little bit. It looked like these next few moves, you can see a couple little stumbles, but then he got his composure back here.
Kind of just rushing a little bit through that section near the brick wall.
Takes 1 second to set up. That side
Beautiful.
to cat.
Wow.
Oh, he is happy with that run.
Absolutely. Mixing in his combo round from yesterday at the end of his line, unbelievable.
And since he did get replaced, or since he was replacing Jaden Harris, his score will carry over from the combo round, but that means that a lot of his practice time was during other practice times, not for style. So he had to share the course and had limited practice time as well.
And those practices are savage, man.
Hey. 7.00 for Luke Mizell. Now that right there is a classic judging strategy.
So, yeah, a perfectly even and average score.
Yep.
To decide the rest of the scores off.
We'll see if they stay with that as the deciding factor.
Sei Asakura all the way from Tokyo, Japan, stepping in for Shea Rudolph, or Aiden Rudolph, sorry. Really happy we get to see more out of Sei.
Me too. Yesterday he was so composed with every single trick that he threw. It looked like it didn't bother him. It was like walking upstairs for a normal person.
And we're just hoping to see a little bit more push out of Sei, maybe a little bit further out of his comfort zone, and see if he can throw some stuff that'll get him up into the finalists. Let's go, Sei. Let's show him what you got.
So excited to see this. Sei giving the thumbs up, and I like to see this. He's preparing for each piece in his head. Sets up.
Yo! Is that trip?
Yo!
Nah!
Oh my.
Oh, just missing his
Just
foot.
missed that foot.
Oh! Yo!
Yes, sir!
Damn!
Oh!
Wow! Damn!
So solid.
That last move, man, I've seen that once before from Jesse LaFleur. He called that a vampire backflip.
He said, hey, check it out. Whoop! And I'm out.
Put him in a coffin.
Yes.
Damn, that is
Oh.
crazy. Is that a triple? Let's see those rotations.
Starting off
1, 2, 3.
with
Oh, is
that
two?
triple. That
Was
was
that
a triple.
Damn, son.
360, steps it down, hits a little flow here,
And then,
you can see
just misses.
shoes were just a little too thick.
I love it. Throwing it back for the coach. Look at that guy reacting like that. He's like, yo. And so he's like, yeah, I just did that.
Love
Very
that
nice.
flare he added on there.
Hey.
Oh my goodness. And if you're ever questioning if Say did a double or a triple, the best thing to look at is, did he stick the landing or did he stumble out? The fact alone that he stumbled out tells me it was at least a triple, maybe a quad.
Maybe a quad.
6.80 for Say.
Yeah. Oh, Jared Ludy. Starting over at the bars. Hey, buddy, you got enough chalk on your hands?
The
Hey,
man
he's jamming.
is so ready right now, feeling himself. He's got his headphone in the ear.
Yo, he is torqued.
Hyped from his previous speed run, taking fastest time. Let's get that double podium.
Double podium.
Up on the bar.
Oh,
Flyaway
huge
free.
flyaway layout.
To that signature
Yes!
gas gainer.
Just the perfect amount of rotation from
Blowing
his
it through.
Cascon gainer.
Oh, he's on point right now. See if he can finish strong.
Yes!
Door!
Oh, he is stoked.
Let's go, Ludy!
Come on!
Jared the Sheriff!
Let's go, baby! Hey!
So stoked with that. Oh, man.
That's got to be at least an 8.5. Let's see what the judges have to say about that. Holy crap. Jared Ludy in fine form.
Look at this huge
Ah!
flyaway pre.
You're kidding me. Right into a Cascon gainer!
Cast gainer, ground kongs, and keeps that flow moving.
Also, not to mention, no stumble after that wall inward front. Not a single stumble step.
Oh,
Wow!
man. As you said, wall inward front is such a difficult move not to stumble from.
The only imperfection being like a tiny hand touch from the Cascon
Yep.
gainer, but how can you not with a trick like that?
Let's hear this score.
8.10.
8.10.
Hey, judges gotta chill, man.
That's-
pretty savage.
Now, I'm going to argue for the judges real quick. In my opinion, it deserved more, but here's my argument for the judges. So far, what we've seen is a very small spread between our three competitors. If we can stay on that small spread, maybe that 8.1 is enough.
We'll have to see, because we got our boy Evan Leslie, also known as Evan Storm, one of my favorite athletes to watch right now. I'm so stoked to see what he's got. His specialty is lines, and this is the competition for him.
Double pump flip!
Oh, but he's still going?
Oh my God, he pulled a Dom Tomato.
No, but he's still going!
He said, I'm finishing.
Oh, he's pissed.
Come
Look at
on,
that
Evan.
speed.
Let's go, let's go. Ends with the pin.
Yeah.
Come on, Evan.
Holy crap, starting with the palm double backflip. Holy crap.
He said, Dom Tomaso, you got nothing on me. You might be able to double side to
Damn.
belly flop, but I can double palm flip to belly flop.
Jeez, dude. And not to mention, it was not just a straight double palm flip. He had to go off to the side. So, dude, you're
Man.
nuts.
Now, huge shout out to Evan. Let's watch this one more time. Could he have Cody'd it?
Wow, just an early release.
Like, a lot of people will say that's a mess up. Let's be real here. That's style points. He ended on his feet in the end.
And look at how fast he's going through this. He is pissed about that landing, but still so clean, so powerful.
In all seriousness, though, what an absolute tank for taking that and completing his run almost flawlessly after the fact.
And it goes to show he's got a rock-solid mental when it comes to competition. Even though he landed like that, I think most competitors would stop it right there. They'd be
Right.
like, I messed up this trick. It's not worth going through. But he goes and executes the rest of his run with near perfection. That speed and power is unparalleled.
Also, I got to give him props because I was watching him in practice hit this exact move right here. He stomped it 3 times in a row. Absolutely no problem. You see him opening up early
Look
here.
at that shake of his head.
In practice, he was prone to over-rotating.
Damn.
He was absolutely stomping this trick in practice.
And
So
he
that
just
was
going
not,
for that Goldilocks
I
zone.
want to be sure that everybody knows that was not reaching for a move that he couldn't do. He had that move on lock in practice. It just didn't happen in the moment.
Damn.
Let's hear how it affects his score.
6.80.
6.80. Same score as Say.
Does that make sense to you? I think that makes sense to me.
I think it does.
More or less.
It does. I was curious to see what the judges did. I'm glad I'm not a judge right now because, yes, he bodied his hardest move, but also, yes, he put together a near flawless run after that.
It's almost like you could judge the two things individually.
Right,
you know?
right. So I'm not even going to touch on how they scored it because that ain't even my job and I don't have to. Let's go, Kailyn.
All right, inward front.
So much power on that, so much pop. Good
Got
flow.
Hey, that Chan coffee grinder to knee gainer.
Oh, he's still moving. Big dive catch. What's he got set up here? Kong gainer.
Hey,
Yes,
nice.
sir.
Yo, ending a run with a Kong gainer.
Where was there a stumble? Was there a misstep? I don't
think
see
so.
one. And off of that knee gainer, would you call that a knee gainer?
Like a
Like a knee hamstring gainer?
yeah. Like a, what do you call it? Well, yeah, because a knee gainer would be off two knees, but then he's got one knee up, but then if you're kneeling like that, a kneel gainer.
A kneel gainer. I love it.
Okay, there we go.
Kailyn Chan hitting the kneel gainer. I would love to see this replay.
Reminiscent of a Chan proposal gainer. Maybe he did that when he was proposing to Reagan Chan.
Look at
We'll
the
have to
pop
find
on
out.
this. Oh,
Yo,
so much
clean
power.
and powerful.
Beautiful flow.
Will you marry me? I do.
No hesitation. No Dude,
Damn.
the flow on this is beautiful.
Yep. One of our cleanest executed runs. Wow.
The smallest hand tap right there. But so far what I've seen from the judges is they love the flow aspect. They love those connections. Kailyn Chan had almost perfect connections throughout that entire run and threw the difficulty in as well. I think this is going to be a high one.
Yeah, it's got to be. 7.93.
7.93.
Okay.
Now, as predicted, the judges are keeping a relatively small spread as opposed to yesterday where it was a lot wider. This means Jared Ludy is still in the lead, but not by too much. Only 0.2 of a point.
Potentially, Jared could be dethroned by Jake Randazzo, the Dazzler. Ja Crew on Instagram made it through on-sites.
Looking at that same wall, hopefully something a little less risky.
Jake, master of the full twist. Yo! Yo, hitting some crazy creative moves.
Oh, I'm loving this.
Oh, and the step ball right out of that gainer. So sexy. Oh! Yo!
That was wild.
So clean. So well executed. The only thing I could see taking away from his run is that he stayed in one zone, kind of just using the same obstacles. But other than that, an amazing, amazing run.
You're exactly right. Not a ton of obstacle interaction because he only used, or course interaction, I should say. He only used one small section, as you said. But
a lot of
dang,
it was
did he
flips
use it
off
well.
of things. But look at that. An inward side flip kind of thing. Inward tunnel.
Oh, man. I love the pace of this whole run.
You cannot knock him for execution in this. Dude, 540 backflip. When do you see that?
Oh,
Tell me when you see that.
He told me what it was called. What do you call it? A Filipino? I think it's called a Filipino in tricking. It's a 540 front flip.
Shout out the Philippines.
Little play on Arabian is what I heard.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I heard that from the man himself, so I'm taking it as true.
A Filipino, I love that. So what would you? Well, then what would the name be for a triple twist or a 2.5? That would be Arabian, a Filipino.
We don't talk about these things. I don't know.
Yeah. Not my place. Not my place to decide.
Let's hear the score.
Yo, 7.80. Judges
Solid
keeping
score.
things in that tight band, as you were saying.
I am really happy to see that the judges are keeping it tight like this. They base the scores around that first one, classic, and they're keeping it relatively tight otherwise.
And now, for our most aged competitor, Sean Higgins.
So excited to see what Sean puts together. He is such a seasoned competitor. He knows everything he's ready to do.
Oh, man, he's probably got some dope stuff lined up.
Going under the arch.
Oh, come front dash!
Hits the 180.
Yes, Sean.
Oh, this course interaction is amazing from Sean.
Oh, no, and just missing that last move.
Just misses the cat leap. Not happy with that.
Oh, I bet you he was hoping for a hang cast full. I saw him practicing that.
I think that's what he wanted.
Just missing out on that last
Well done,
move.
Sean.
And that'll take away a lot from his difficulty score.
It will. The course interaction was beautiful. The flow was great. The difficulty, I think, was lacking just because missing that last trick.
Cameraman's like, where?
Oh, it was the wall flip down monkey.
Yo, I actually didn't see that. And look at, he used so much of the course. He will be getting a lot of points for that.
Right side side flip to left side side flip. Hands literally just slipped. They were high enough, just didn't hold on.
Just fingertips.
So unlucky.
No, come on, Sean. I want Sean to make it to finals just so he can hop on the mic and drop a hot freestyle for us.
Yes, please.
Now, I could see that run scoring in the high sixes just because of that last interaction messing up.
This will really show us how heavily the judges are scoring flow and course interaction versus difficulty.
Oh. Yo.
7.40 for
Damn.
Sean Higgins.
I think that'll be enough to take him to tomorrow's event.
I think so, especially because it's a cumulative score from what I heard. And he got the second highest score yesterday.
Unbelievable. Going to show that this is not just a young man's game. And here we have Ed Scott, 2019's style champion.
And the champion of many events, second place finisher at Red Bull Art of Motion every single time he's gone, I believe.
Jeez. Ed's got some crazy stuff planned. I saw a couple different preps for this.
Side flip.
Oh!
Pretty
Side to side on the
safety
rail!
down.
You gotta be kidding me!
Oh!
Yo!
Gas?
Hey! Oh, man! Oh!
What? Let's go!
Oh, my God, Ed!
About to scream at that cameraman. It was hard to see. Cameraman was in the way. Ed said, no, I'm running you down.
He said, Bobby,
Committed.
move.
The cameraman barely dipped out of the way, and Ed still finished that line.
Oh, my God. I would not want to be cameraman Bobby in that situation.
Holy. I would love to see a replay of that side pre to rail.
Oh. Dude, hitting a massive side pre to that block and then to a rail, that is so freaking precise.
Blows my mind. And it was pretty obvious to me it wasn't how he wanted to exit. It looked like it was a bit of a slip, but he adapted on the fly and got a hand down and started to turn it into a safety vault down.
Dude, I got to see that replay.
Oh, man, I would love to just watch that entire run back. That was so solid.
Throw it back. Look at that focus, man. He's exerting.
Let's see here, side pre.
Dude,
That foot slips, but he doesn't hit his butt. He hits his hand down and safety vaults out.
Huge flyway precision.
Barely landing toes on it, too. 180 over the cameraman's head. Straight to trapdoor.
Yo.
That is going to be hard to judge. It's, in my opinion, it's a first or second place for what we have now.
That run versus Jared's run, I think this run would take the cake for me. See what the judges have to say.
Both were near flawless, but each one had just tiny little pieces to it that weren't quite there. Let's hear it.
8.13!
Ed Scott just barely edging into the lead for today as well with his style line.
Man, snatching the crown from Jared Ludy. Damn, dude. Woo! Ed Scott's like, yo, check out my abs. Ab Scott.
Banger after banger for men's style.
Ooh.
Everyone threw down. And tomorrow, we're gonna tally it up right now, see who's moving through for each event, and we will let you know And tomorrow is the finals. And that, for style, means we're going into big trick round.
Dude.
The single hypest event at any competition.
Yeah, you thought the last 2/3 days were crazy. Get ready for big trick because you're about to see some crazy-ish go down.